Let's start rocking side to side. If you're ready, I'm coming onto fingertips, straight elbows. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Hands flat, come onto all fours, box position, hands and knees. Inhale, look up, and exhale, round the back the other way, cat and cow. Taking your time with the long breaths. Straight elbows if you can. Any movement you need, any extra movement, maybe side to side. Anything that feels good on the spine. Last round. Finding first downward dog, reaching fingertips to the front, tucking toes, lifting bum. And start pedaling into downward dog. Again, any movement you need, or what feels good on the shoulders, where you're feeling possibly stiff. Release tension in neck. Couple more breaths here. Anytime you want to use static downward dog, just to stretch out slightly, that's good too. To the front of the mat, into yogic squat straight away. So wider feet once you're there, no rush. Turning toes out, heels flat, wiggling the bum closer to the mat. You can keep the hands on the mat, or if and when you're ready, pressing elbows into the insides of the knees. Opening the collarbones, the chest. Maybe a bit more movement if you need it. Maybe just sit still. Think about the length of your neck as well. If you drop your ear to the shoulder a few times each way. Fingertips on the mat, bum up, feet hip distance. Inhale into a halfway lift once you're there, lengthening spine. And exhale, fold to dangle down. Maybe grabbing the elbows with the opposite hang. Again, relax into the neck. Take the long breaths. Plenty of bend in the knees. Make the swing side to side as big as you want. Bring the hands back onto the shins. Bend your knees even more. Round your back. Come into standing position. Rolling the head and shoulders out on the very top. And sweep the arms up. Take a big inhale. Give me a side bend to your right. Exhale. Back to center, inhale. Exhale to your left. Come back to center, inhale. And exhale, hands to heart center. Sweep the arms around. Reach back up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank, step or hop. Hold high plank, keeping shoulders above the wrists or fingertips. Strong core. Inhale, prepare to sink onto your front. Exhale, find yourself on your tummy. Knees on the mat is good. And stay there. Bring your arms out into a cactus. Feet are wider than your mat. Press the feet into the mat. Roll the shoulders back and away from the ears. Inhale into a back extension. I'm pressing elbows and hands into the mat. Maybe looking a little bit in front of you. Exhale, come onto the mat. Switching on back muscles, creating mobility in spine. Inhale, lift. Pressing feet into the mat still. So working the back of the top of your spine. Exhale onto the mat. You can keep the hands flat or lift the arms next time into a cactus. Bit more weight on the back muscles. Inhale, lift, exhale onto the mat. 3 more times. Keep the neck long. Shoulders away from the ears. Back of the neck is squarely long. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, bring it back onto the mat. Hands under your shoulders, feet hip distance. Push back onto your knees. Take a big inhale, sitting through child's pose. Find downward dog as you exhale. Taking your time. Keep your heels off the mat, bend your knees. And drop your heels over to your right. So the knees point to your left and hold that side stretch position. Or you're on the outside of your right foot and the inside edge of your left foot. Come back to center, inhale. Drop the heels over to your left, knees are pointing to your right. Exhale, hold. Come back to center. Find downward dog for another breath. Long arms. I'm still keeping slight bend in the knees. Tailbone high. Neck is relaxed. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, make your way to the front. Feet hip distance. Step or hop. Inhale halfway once you're there. And exhale, fold, hugging the back of your knees. Stretching hamstrings, still gently. 1 more breath here. Loosen your neck as well. Walk the hands up on the shins, round your back again. Come into standing position. Sweep the arms up, inhale. Slight back bend if it's there. Exhale, forward fold straight away. Inhale halfway. Exhale, high plank, step or hop. Hold for 1 more breath in a high plank position. Feel the stomach muscles. Inhale, prepare for first chaturanga. Push the weight forward. Exhale, sink through. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Press the feet into the mat. Open the collarbones. Exhale, downward dog. Hold for a breath. Spread fingertips. Feet hip distance. Right heel up, 3-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, step behind the right wrist. We're coming into warrior 1. Make sure your right foot is flat. Your left heel spins onto the mat, but turning out 45 degrees with the left foot. Bend the right knee. Sweep the arms up and hold warrior 1. Square shoulders and hips with the front of the mat. Careful on the left knee. Shoulders away from the ears. Bend the right knee slightly more. And interlace the fingers behind you. Let's start opening the chest. Heart up. Knuckles pointing towards the mat. Bend the front knee slightly more. Draw the belly button in if there is anything funny in the lower back. Humble warrior. Look up first. Inhale. Maybe give it a slight back bend. And exhale as you hinge forward from the hips. Bringing the right shoulder on the inside of the right knee. Drop the head and shoulders if you're ready. And maybe point knuckles up to the ceiling. Keep bending the right knee. Hang your head if you can. Make sure your left heel stays flat. Take 1 more breath here. Lift the head first as you start hinging back up. Sweep the arms up. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hands flat in front of the right foot. And push back into 3-legged dog. Take a big inhale. As you lift the right heel high and start lifting higher, opening the hip, bending right knee, heel to bum. Left elbow straight and hold three-legged dog, stacking hips. Opening the front of your right hip. Inhale, level hips. Exhale, right knee across to your left elbow to tap. And I'm staying with side plank. You can go into fallen triangle if you're ready. I'm dropping right knee on the mat. Pivoting on right knee, lifting left arm and hips high. Let's take one breath here. Step into high plank, left hand down, right foot back. Keep the upper press up position. Leaving out chaturanga is a good option here. I'm inhaling forward, exhale, sinking through, or meet me in downward dog. Inhale, open up, cobra or upward dog. Long neck, ears out of the shoulders. Exhale, downward dog. And hold for a breath. Feel the stretch in the shoulders with straight elbows. Lift the left heel, three-legged dog, inhale. Step behind the left wrist, exhale. Right heel pivots on the mat, turning right toes out 45 degrees. Sweep up warrior one. Squaring shoulders and hips with the front of the mat, bending front knee. Releasing shoulders away from the ears. It should be a very stable stance, without any pain in the right knee. Opening chest, collarbones, interlacing fingers. Pointing knuckles towards the mat, opening chest up. It should be getting easier already. It's warm. It's already your second round of this. Slide back bend if it's there. Inhale. Exhale, humble warrior. Start hinging from the hips. Bringing the left shoulder on the inside of the left knee. Drop head and shoulders if you manage. Maybe point knuckles up to the ceiling. Keep bending left knee. Right heel flat. That gives you the stability. One more breath. Lift the head first. Start hinging back up. Sweep the arms up. Warrior one, inhale. Exhale, hands on the mat in front of the left foot. Sweep the left heel up, three-legged dog. Inhale and start opening the hips to stack. Bend the left knee, pull the heel to the bum. Exhale and hold. Right arm straight. Dropping sternum through. Strengthening and lengthening the muscles in your shoulders. Level hips, inhale. Exhale, left knee across to your left knee across to your right elbow. Try and touch. Fallen triangle is good, or come with me. Left knee drops onto the left hip. Pivot on it, star pose. Right arm up, lift the hip high. Stack the shoulders and lengthen. Shoulders away from the ears. Hold for one more breath. Right hand down. Step back into high plank. Leaving out chaturanga is good. Otherwise, inhale forward, exhale, sink through. Inhale, cobra or upward dog, pressing feet into the mat. Opening chest, stomach muscles. Exhale, downward dog. And hold for a breath. Inhale, look to the front, bend your knees. Exhale, yogic squat in the front, step or hop. Heels flat if you can, and when you're ready, lift the chest. Take your time to press the elbows into the knees. Lengthen neck. Again, shoulders away from the ears. Take that pressure off, that tension from your neck. Hands flat, bum up, feet hip distance. Inhale into a halfway lift once you're there. Long back. Exhale, forward. Again, hug the back of your knees. Lengthen the hamstrings. One more breath here. Round your back, restacking vertebra, coming into standing position. Roll the shoulders out. Inhale, reach up, slide back, bend, squeeze the glutes if it's there. Exhale, hands to heart center. And I think I'm supposed to be giving you a break. Have a sip of water. When your back feet hip distance, front of the mat. Again, loosen your shoulders away from the ears, making sure you're not holding any tension there. And let's start again. Inhale, reach up, slide back, bend if you squeeze the glutes. Exhale, forward with a flat back. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, straight into chaturanga if you want, or take an extra breath. Let's meet in downward dog. You know what you're doing. Taking your time is good. We take an extra breath in downward dog once you're there. Lengthen the neck and the arms. Right heel up, three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, step behind the right wrist, left heel flat, warrior one, so it's the shortest step. Sweep the arms up, inhale. Exhale, straight into warrior three-legged dog, hands down, and sweep that right heel up straight away. Start opening the hips, stack, bend the right knee. Stay here, a wild thing. Flipping the dog, coming onto right fingertips, landing right foot. And you can land the left hip if you want to prepare. And lift the hips. We take one more breath here. Go into three-legged dog again. Right hand down, right heel up. Taking a big inhale. Exhale, right knee across to the left elbow to tap. Make sure you touch. And I'm extending the right leg out, but hovering the right foot into fallen triangle. You can still drop the right knee. Left arm up. You can always place the right foot onto the mat. Lift the hip higher. Push back into high plank. Left hand down, right foot back. Now I'm going to hover the right foot. You can drop the left knee if you want with the first round. You can leave out chaturanga. Inhale forward, exhale, sink through. Both feet are pressing in. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. And take one more breath. Left heel up, three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, step behind the left wrist, right heel flat. Sweep the arms up, warrior one. Take a big inhale, bend the front knee. Exhale, hands back down. Sweep the left heel up, three-legged dog. Inhale as you lift. Exhale, open, stack. Stay here or flip the dog. Left foot lands behind you. I'm dropping the right hip to prepare. And lift the hip. Hold for one more breath. You can always wait with that. We've got one more round of these. Three-legged dog. Left hand down, left heel up. Take a big inhale. Exhale, left knee across to your right elbow to tap if you can. Star is good. Or fallen triangle. I'm hovering the left foot. Right heel flat, right arm up. Hold. Hips high, stack shoulders. High plank, hovering the left foot, right hand down. Left foot back, you can drop the right knee. Inhale forward if you're going through chaturanga. Exhale, sink through. Press the feet in. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, yogic squat. Stretching out the inner thighs again. Lifting the chest. Lift the chest a little bit higher. Press into the knees even harder. One more breath. Hands flat, bum up, feet hip distance. Inhale halfway. And exhale, fold. try and then go down now and have a little thing. You can practice hand balance. I'm going for crane. So next time we are folding and starting the flow, you can start it with a crane. But you don't have to do that bit. You can do drills. Spreading fingertips. Hands are no wider than your shoulders. If you know it, you don't need to listen. Because I'm going for the crane, I'm tapping the kneecaps onto the top of my arms, the back of the arms, the triceps. And for now, just give it a little drill if nothing else, or lift into it. Maybe pull the heels up to your bum. And I'm landing straight away in a forward fold, feet hip distance. One more lengthening in the back halfway. And then fold again. Hug the back of your knee, stretch the hamstrings, hang your head, loosen your neck. Round your back, come up. Taking your time. Sweep the arms up, inhale. And exhale as the heart center. Release the arms by your side for a couple of breaths. Have a thing before we start the next flow. Same as before. You can add the crane just before you jump or step into chaturanga, or you leave it out. Front of the mat, feet hip distance. And sweep the arms up. Squeeze the glutes for the back bend if you want. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. I'm doing a crane, you can fold. And find your way through a flow, a chaturanga, meeting downward dog. A good time to go into crane. Any drill is good. I'm taking a couple of breaths in crane. And maybe for the third breath, you either step down and go through your flow, or you jump through. And I'm going for it. Let's meet in downward dog. Let's take one more breath here. Lift the right heel, three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, step behind the right wrist, left heel flat. Sweep the arms up, warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Sweep the right heel up, three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, open and stack. Flip the dog if you want. And find wild thing. I'm dropping left hip so I can prepare and lift the hips nice and high. Three-legged dog, right hand down. Right heel up, inhale. Exhale, right knee across to the left elbow to tap. Star or fallen triangle. I'm hovering the right foot. Left arm up, lift the hip high. Hold for one more breath. High plank. I'm hovering right foot. Step back, leaving out chaturanga is good. Inhale forward, otherwise exhale, sink through. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the left heel. Three-legged dog. Exhale, step behind the left wrist. Right heel flat. Sweep the arms up, warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, sweep the hands onto the mat. Left heel up, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale as you open and stack. Stay here a wild thing. Flip the dog. I'm landing right hip. Lift back up. And hold for one breath. Left hand down. Left heel up, three-legged dog. Inhale. Left knee across to the right elbow. Exhale. Open up into star. Or hover the left foot, right arm up. Fallen triangle. High plank. Right hand down, left foot back. I'm hovering left foot. Leave it out if you want. Inhale forward, otherwise exhale, sink through. Inhale, cobra upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, yogic squat. Sit your one bum lower than before. Lift the chest higher. Strengthen the back muscles. I'm wiggling, I'm opening the hips. I'm lifting the chest so I can start preparing for the twists. Choose your options. See if you just want the hand in. See if you want the elbow in. And the fingertips down, and open up with the other arm. We're going both ways, so it doesn't matter where you start. Open the chest, lengthen the spine, and press your knees behind you. So you feel the hips opening and the glutes working. See if you want the bind. Try and find the fingertips. You might be able to find the wrists. And then again, open the chest. Try and look over to the the top shoulder, and lengthen the back. And then release. It's excellent time to give it a break. If it's too much, maybe lift your bum up or hold. And then we can start the other side. Again, you have the option to press in. Anytime you need to come out of the position, or elbow in, fingertips down. Lifting the other arm. Feeling the length in the spine. The opening in the chest. And pressing the knees behind you. See if you want to bind. See if you can lift your shoulder, lift your chest, look over the top shoulder. And then release. One more press into the knees. If it's still there, you might be burning in the thighs. And then let's release, fingertips down, bum up, feet hip distance. I'm lengthening back. Inhale halfway. Exhale forward. Round your back, come up slowly. Roll the shoulders out. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale as the heart center. Have a sip if you need it. Or just stay in the front. Turn the palms to the front and breathe. Feet hip distance. Guys, are we okay? I'm going to ask you now because I know it's very warm. 3 of you have already done a workout. Okay. Feet hip distance in the front. Sweep the arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right leg back only, runner's lunge, fingertips on the mat. Drop the right knee. Make sure tram lining the left heel and the right knee so you have the balance. Sweep the arms up, crescent moon. Lengthen up first, ease out of the left knee. And then start a slight back bend from the top of your spine. Let's hold this for about 3 breaths. Make sure you feel the front of your right hip. I like to put my fingertips together, or some of you, Kali Mudra, if you interlace all the fingertips except for the first 2. Make sure you release the tension in your neck, and it's not your lower back you're feeling. You should be feeling the front of your right hip. One more breath. Look to the front, straighten up. Release the arms by your side. Now you can have the hands on your knees to lift the back knee off, or see if you want to hinge and then take the back knee off, coming into an airplane lunge. Lengthen the line between the right heel and the crown of your head. I like to draw my belly button in to avoid any back pain. Let's balance warrior 3. Place the weight into the left foot mainly and lift the right heel. And find a straight line between the crown of your head and the right heel. Flex the right foot to the mat. Level the hips. Hinge up into stalk. You might want to bend the left knee first. And hug the right knee into the chest. Lengthen spine, shoulders back. Find your balance. Hug underneath your right thigh, just behind the right knee.
So you don't have to use your hip flexors too much. Again, shoulders back, spine is long, and see if you want to straighten your right knee, maybe all the way out, maybe a little bit. As long as you feel some stretch in the back of your right knee, it's good. If it's too much in the front of your hip, maybe bend it a bit more and draw the belly button in. Bring the right heel into your bum and release the arms up into stalk. In the future, it's good to stay here. Or let's try a half squat, one-legged squat, or a pistol squat if you're ready. Go for your pistol squat, don't wait for me. I'm just going to try a half squat. Arms to the front, I'm extending the right knee, sitting a little bit lower, and then coming back up into stalk. I'll wait for you here in case you're doing pistol squat. Push the right heel back, arms by your side, warrior 3. Find the balance again. Step into warrior 2. Bend the left knee, step the right foot to the back, right heel flat, right toes pointing out. Cartwheel the arm around and find a T-shape with the arms. Bending left knee above the left ankle. Bringing shoulders back above the hips if you feel that you're shifting forward. Open the hips, sit low. Now straighten the left knee and now shift the left fingertips to the front. Triangle, flip the palms. Start leaning over, right fingertips pointing to the sky. Left fingertips are pointing to the mat. Stack the shoulders. Open the right hip up to the sky. You can always rest the left fingertips on the mat, on your shin, on a block. If you want a bit of strength, just make sure you're not too low and draw the belly button in. See if you can bring the left fingertips around your ears. See if you can bring your right bicep to your ears, to your right ear. So there is a full stretch going on the right side. Make sure you have a micro bend in the left knee. And now I'm shaking. Bring the right fingertips up to the sky. Bring the left fingertips towards the ground. Draw the belly button in. Bend the left knee. And hinge up into reversed warrior. Hinge all the way up. Left fingertips go up. Take a big inhale here. And sit into a side lunge onto your right heel. I'm extending left knee. Sitting my weight all the way over to the right heel. Hands to heart center for me. Or maybe hands on the mat. Maybe right knee on right elbow on the knee. Find a stretch. And hold it for 3 breaths. Let's take it easy, hands on the mat, wide-legged forward fold, bum up high. Turn the feet parallel, inhale into a flat back. It's lovely relief on the thighs, and exhale, fold. You should be nice and warm. So you can fold if you want, but have a micro bend in the knee just to be on the safe side. Walk the hands to your left foot towards the front of the mat. Bring the hands on the inside of the left foot. You might want to turn or heel to the left foot towards the outside of the mat or closer to the left side of the mat. So you're in lizard. Right knee straight. Let's go into a side plank again. I'm just going to turn around. You can drop the right knee and turn into a star again. Or let's see if you want to pivot the right heel on the mat. Push the left foot back and the left arm up. And find side plank. Neck is long, stacking shoulders. Option to stay here. Or see if you can make a pistol position with the first 2 fingers on your left hand. And as you drop the right hip to the mat, you touch the mat behind you with the left fingertips. Drop the hip and see if you can touch behind you. Lift back up, point the left fingertips up. I'm going to do that twice more. Careful with your back, draw the belly button in. Inhale, drop. Exhale, lift back up. Lots of strength in the right side of your core. Right shoulders. Inhale, drop, and this is my last one, I promise. Exhale, lift back up. Turn into a high plank. You can leave our chaturanga, I'm going through it. Let's meet in downward dog. Inhale, forward, exhale, sink through. Inhale, cobra, upward dog. Let's meet in downward dog. Let's drop the knees for a camel. Let's do a back extension here. I'm keeping toes tucked under. You know your options. You don't need to wait for me. You can untuck the toes. You're warm. Just please be careful and engage the glutes first. The main thing is you're opening the front of your body. Find a safe version. And let's do camel. Whatever works for you. Make sure your glutes are engaged. And then slowly ease out of it. And finding downward dog, making sure you're going through a rounded back. Take a breath there. Inhale, look to the front, bend the knees. Exhale, step or jump, feet hip distance. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway again. Let's do the other side. Exhale, left foot to the back, runner's lunge. Make sure it's a long step. Right knee's above the right ankle. I'm on the fingertips. Drop the left knee. Try aligning right heel and left knee. Sweep the arms up, crescent moon. Ease out of right knee. Lengthen up first, tug the pelvis. And give it a slight back bend. Making sure you feel the front of your left hip. And making sure you're not collapsing into the lower back. Find the hand position and the neck position. Strengthening the back muscles here. The long line, the long muscle running down the sides of your spine. And you're stretching the front of your left hip. Straighten up, look to the front. I'm releasing arms. Airplane lunge. I'm hinging first, then lifting the back knee. Hands on the knees to start with is good. And find airplane lunge with me. Long line between the left heel and the crown of the head. Draw the belly button in. Prepare for balancing. Inhale. Exhale, launch into warrior three. Left heel lifts. Horizontal line on the top. Hips level. Left toes pointing to the mat. Start hinging up. Make sure you bend the right knee. Hug the left knee into your chest. Just to find the length in the spine. The stretch in the glutes. And how high you want to lift the knee. I'm hugging under the left thigh. Just behind the left knee. Lengthening spine again. And start extending left knee just to make sure you feel the hamstring stretching slightly. And there isn't too much pain in the front of your left hip. Keep the spine long. And this option is good in the future when it comes to big toe pose. Bending left knee. Pulling heel into the bum, releasing arms up, stalk. Prepare for a half squat or a pistol squat if you did it on the other side. Start sitting back. I'm extending the leg and the arms to the front. And come back up. Let's meet in stalk. I'll wait for you. And warrior three. Left heel back, arms by your side. Find the balance one more time. Warrior two. Bend the right knee. Left foot lands in the back. Cartwheel the arms around in a T. Open the chest. Lengthen stance. Bend the right knee above the right ankle. Hug the pelvis. Sit over onto the left heel, side lunge. Oh, I forgot the warrior triangle. Sorry. Can you come back into warrior 2? Sorry, I'm not back from holiday quite much. Sorry. Extend the right knee. Flip the palm. Shift the right fingertips to the front and lean over. Find a stretch in the right hamstrings, but open the left rib cage up, left hip up. That protects your back. Draw the belly button in. You can stay with that. Make sure you have a micro bend in the right knee. Right fingertips to the ear. A lot of weight on the core. Left bicep to the ear. One more breath here. Left fingertips up. Right fingertips towards the mat. Bend the right knee. Hinge up into reversed warrior. Right fingertips all the way up. Take a big inhale here. And now the side lunge onto the left heel. Straightening right knee. Sitting onto the left heel all the way. Find your option, fingertips down. Or elbow on the knee. Or hands to heart center. Whatever works for you. Wide-legged forward, releasing hands onto the mat, bum up. Feet hip distance, one more flat back inhale. And exhale, forward. Walk the hands to your right foot. Keep them on the inside of the right foot. Find lizard. So you can heel to the right foot onto the towards the outside of the right the right side of the mat. I'm sorry. So finding lizard. Star pose is good if you want to drop the left knee or left heel over. Pushing right foot back. I'm stacking the right foot on top of the left, right arm up. Find your side plank first. Try your best to do the same that you did on the other side. Right two fingers, the first two fingers pointing up. Make sure the shoulders are away from the ears. I'm dropping the left hip, touching fingertips behind me towards the ground. Inhale, drop. Exhale, lift. We've got 2 more of these beauties. Inhale, drop. Exhale, lift. One more time if you're breathing the other way. Absolutely fine. Hold it for one more breath. Right hand down. High plank. Leaving out chaturanga is good. Otherwise, inhale forward, exhale, sink through. Inhale, cobra, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. One more camel, leave it out, and you can sit in child's pose if you want. I'm dropping knees. Decide what you want to do with the toes. If you're not sure about your back, it's always nice to keep them tucked under. Engage the glutes first. Try and bring the hips above the knees, wherever you're coming from. Opening the front of your body. Choose a neck position that doesn't hurt your neck. And safely, carefully coming out of the back bend. I'm going through rounded back again before finding downward dog. Take a little stretch here. And we've got one more round. Leaving out bits and pieces. Possibly changing a few bits. Look to the front, inhale, exhale, feet hip distance in the front. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, let's give the hamstrings a little bit of a stretch. Then go down for about 3 to 5 breaths. If you fancy grabbing quite low, maybe ankles, maybe the big toes, maybe the hands under the feet, anything that works. Make sure you can lengthen your spine, maybe after about 2 breaths. And then bring the chest closer to the thigh. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings. Slight bend in the knees to protect your back. Take one more breath here. Just think about the fact if you're thinking about doing the big toe pose in a standing position, the balance, you might want the hamstring slightly longer. Let's roll up. Walk the hands up on the thighs, shins. Take it slow. Make sure your feet are hip distance once you're standing up. Shake your legs out. Roll the shoulders back. Sweep the arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, right foot to the back. Runner's lunge. Now, if you don't want to drop the knee, you don't need to, but I get a better hip flexor stretch. I'm dropping the right knee, reaching up for a crescent moon. Take a big inhale, and just for one exhale, give it a back bend. Straighten off first, then airplane lunge. I'm hinging, lifting the right knee. Find the strength in the back. And warrior 3. Launch into balance, right heel lifts. Straight into stalk if you want to grab the back of your right knee. Or straight into big toe pose. The right elbow is on the inside of the right knee as I'm hinging up. First 2 peace fingers wrapping around the right big toe. If you're grabbing underneath the knee, start extending the right knee. If you're coming with me, see how far you can extend the right knee. Find your balance. You can have the left arm wherever it feels good. Now think about something. You don't need to look. You have a half squat or a pistol squat. If you like to grab onto your right toe, while you're doing the pistol squat, feel free. You can still do the half squat here. Let's go for it. If you want to release the right big toe, that's good too. Let's meet in stalk or big toe pose. And I'm releasing, sweeping through warrior 3 just for a breath. Inhale. And warrior 2 as you land the right heel in the back. Cartwheel the arms around. T shape. Make sure your left knee is bent above the left ankle. Triangle, it's a quick one. Left fingertips to the front, extending the left knee. Flip the palm and start leaning over. Hold for one breath. Start by bending the left knee, hinge up into reversed warrior, left fingertips to the sky. Take a big inhale here. And exhale, side lunge onto the right heel. Take one breath. Just find a quick stretch here. And wide-legged forward fold, hands on the mat, bum up high, feet hip parallel. Inhale into a flat back. And exhale, fold or do your headstand if you want to practice it. I'm holding it here for 3. I'm holding it for 2. And I'm holding it for 1. Take your time to come out of the headstand. Walk your hands towards your left foot into lizard. I've turned around, don't be confused. The hands on the inside. Now listen, before you do a side plank, have a little thing. You can stay here and do exactly the same that you did before. You can drop the right knee. Or see if you can drop onto your elbows. I've got left and right elbow on the mat. And now I'm pushing into a plank position. Right heel flat. Stacking the left foot on top of the right. And now I'm lifting the left arm. Lift nice and high. We are not dropping the hips. That's the great news. Let's meet in high plank. I'm putting the left hand on the mat. I'm turning my whole body, feet parallel, and come back onto your right hand. Sink onto your front. I'm inhaling forward. Exhale. Find yourself on your tummy. Stay there. Another back extension. Locust. Roll the shoulder blades together. Lengthen your upper back. Fingertips to the back. Squeeze the glutes and draw the belly button away from the mat. Lengthen your legs. Straighten your knees and lift the legs if it's there. Lengthen between the crown of your head and your toes. Hold it for 3. Feel the back muscles working. Hold it for 2. And hold it for 1. Bring it onto the mat, hands under your shoulders, feet hip distance. If you're thinking about a full press up, please make sure you draw the belly button in, tug the pelvis, and squeeze the elbows by your side. I'm talking toes. You can push through child's pose. Let's meet in downward dog. Inhale, push up. And exhale, meet in downward dog. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let's do the other side straight away. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, left foot to the back, runner's lunge. Make sure you're tramlining the feet. I'm dropping left knee, you can keep it off. Left knee down, sweep the arms up. Inhale, crescent moon or lunge. And on your exhale, give it a slight back bend carefully. Straighten up. Airplane lunge, I'm hinging and lifting back knee. Inhale as you open your chest, you feel your back muscles working. Exhale, warrior 3, balance. Lift the left heel, horizontal line on the top, just for a breath. And start hinging up, stalk or big toe pose. Make sure the left elbow is in the inside of the left knee. Find a long spine first and see how far you want to extend your left knee. Find a position for your right arm as well. And hold. While you're holding, you're thinking. Your one-legged squat is coming. Or full pistol. See if you want to hold onto your left big toe or you want to let go. Choose something. Let's go. Let's meet in big toe pose or a stalk, wherever you came from. I'm releasing. And push through warrior 3. Find a balance, the horizontal line one more time. And step into warrior 2, bend the right knee. Step the left foot to the back, cartwheel the arms into a T. Make sure you open the hips. Bend the right knee. Triangle, straightening right knee, shifting right fingertips to the front, flip. And start leaning over. It's all about stretching the left side of your core, but also working it and strengthening it at the same time. Bend the right knee, hinge up, reverse warrior, right fingertips to the sky. Take a big inhale. Lovely relief on the left side. Exhale, side lunge onto the left heel. Find your stretch. It's a quick one. Careful on the hips, strong back muscles. And wide-legged forward foot. Let's be nice to ourselves. Hands down, bum out, feet parallel. Inhale halfway and exhale, stretch or do another headstand. And I've got one more breath here. Take your time to finish it off. If you're coming out of headstand, make sure you're landing soft and controlled. Walk the hands to the right foot. Stay on the inside of the right foot, lizard. Preparing for side plank. See if you can drop both elbows. See if you can go into the side plank, left heel flat, right foot back. Stacking feet if you can. Right arm up. Lift the hips nice and high wherever you are. And let's meet in high plank. Right hand down, turn the hips and push up onto the left hand. One more back extension on your front. Just find yourself on your front. I'm inhaling forward, exhale, sinking through. Stay in your front. One more locust. You can take it into a bow pose if you want to grab your ankles once you found the back muscles. Start with locust, so you know you need to switch on muscles between shoulder blades. Glutes, belly button away from the mat, strong straight legs, and lift. Checking in with the back here. And then if you want, flex the feet, bend the knees, and turn it into a quad stretch if you just want to grab, and maybe pull the heels onto your bum and hold. But make sure you lengthen the tailbone to the back of the mat and you press the ankles into the hands if you want the bow pose. I'm feeling the stretch in the front of my shoulders, front of my hips, and the work from the glutes in between the shoulder blades. I'm going back through locust, very carefully drawing belly button away from the mat and releasing straight arms and legs. And that's the tough part for me. And bring it onto the mat. Stack your hands under your shoulders, under your forehead. Bend your knees and push your feet side to side. I'm not going through a press up. Feel free to do another one. I'm just going to sit into child's pose slowly and gently. Make sure your back is safe. I like to round my back the other way, so if you really want to tuck your chin towards your knees and feel that you're rounding your back the other way, it might feel nice. Find yourself on your bum, glutes, hamstrings, lower back stretch. You're done. If you need to go earlier, feel free. Slowly find yourself on your back. Take your time to get there. No rush. And then once you're on your back, let's start with the hamstrings. If you have a strap, it might be a good idea to use it. Or you can just hold onto the back of your legs, just like you did it in stork pose. I'm starting with the left leg. Extending the left foot up to the ceiling. Making sure you're settling your head and shoulders onto the mat. And you can close your eyes to relax into the stretch. Just make sure you can feel the back of your left thigh, your hamstrings lengthening. Take long breaths. If you want to play with your feet or your left foot, pointing and flexing, it might loosen into the calf. And take a couple more breaths. Glute stretch. I'm bending left knee, putting left heel with the left foot flexed on top of my right thigh, pulling right thigh towards you. Reaching between the thighs, grab the back of your right thigh, relax head and shoulders onto the mat, using a strap around your right leg. Might be a good idea if you can't relax your head and shoulders onto the mat. And feel the left glute, the outside of your left hip stretching. Lengthening breaths. Feeling the loosening in the muscles on your exhalation. Lower back, spinal twist. I'm pushing left thigh on top of the right. You might not like this one. Arms in a T and dropping both knees over to my right. No, sorry, I'm lying over to my left. So the left shin is pulling the right knee across. Keep right shoulder blades flat. And I tend to bring both knees closer towards my left elbow because it gives me a nicer stretch in the right side of my lower back. Carefully coming back to center. And changing over, starting with the hamstrings. I've got left leg long, right leg in. Hugging the back of your right leg or using your strap. Extending right foot towards the sky. And finding the stretch in the back of your right thigh. A few flexing and pointing in the ankle joint always nicely loosens the calf for me. And check that you're relaxing head and shoulders onto the mat, taking long breaths. Glute stretch. Right heel on top of the left thigh. If you pull the left thigh towards you, grabbing the back of the left leg. Maybe strap around the left shin or thigh so you can send the head and shoulders onto the mat. Closing the eyes again and focusing on lengthening the breaths. Spinal twist. To stretch your lower back the other way, I've got right thigh on top of the left. Arms in a T, dropping both knees across to my right. Make sure you stretch out the other side. I tend to bring the knees closer to the right elbow. Keeping left shoulder blades flat. Maybe turn your head over to your left shoulder. And breathe. Coming back through center. Maybe giving yourself another stretch, long legs, long arms. Or maybe hug the knees in, see what feels better. And take another 3 breaths. Try and relax. In through the nose, out through the nose. Roll onto your side slowly. And make your way into a seated position. Now with the hands, or any way you want to sit up. Find the comfy legs, the straight spine. Shoulders away from the ears, lengthen the neck already. And then properly drop the ear to the shoulder one way. And the other way to stretch the neck. Bring the chin to the chest and circle all the way around. Taking your time. Feeling the clicks. The good clicks. Breathing through it. Change direction. Once you're back to center, bring the hands to heart center. Keep your head bowed. Thank you very much, everyone. Namaste.